We begin tonight with big news in technology. The struggling smartphone pioneer, BlackBerry, may have just received the call it's been waiting for. The one-time tech giant getting a lifeline from a consortium led by Toronto-based Fairfax Holdings, which would take BlackBerry private in a deal worth about $4.7 billion. Fairfax already owns about 10% of the company's shares, and after news of the deal halted trading for about a half an hour, shares of BlackBerry ended 1% higher on very heavy volume, still shy of the $9 a share that Fairfax agreed to pay. Not a done deal yet, not by any means. The consortium has 6 weeks to conduct due diligence, while BlackBerry can shop around for a better offer, if it can find one.
Joining us now to talk more about BlackBerry is Peter Misek. He's Senior Technology Analyst over at Jefferies. Peter, welcome. Pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
What's your take on this particular deal? It seems to me it's kind of putting a floor under the stock so that the market can't push it any lower, certainly, like it did last week.
That it's going to do, but also importantly, operationally, it's going to allow them to continue to sell their services. It's that service business, the idea of controlling and managing iPhones and Android devices, that's really the future of the company. And for that, they really need to assure people they're not going to go away and that they have the money to withstand, and this allows them to do that.
We dangled the possibility, Peter, that there might be some other bidder out there over the horizon. Do you expect that, and who could it possibly be?
We don't see a bidder for the whole company emerging. We think there are bidders for the services business that I outlined earlier, but that would be, one segment, and it would be very difficult to extricate given that you already have a bid on the table or potential bid on the table for the whole company.
Do you see any problems with the due diligence period and with those who are going to be doing the financing?
It's tough to see how Prem Watsa, who's the chairman of Fairfax, would have difficulty in due diligence. He was on the board of BlackBerry up until a month ago. He saw what was going on. He knew the handset business was terrible. So it'd be tough to see that. We think in terms of how they're going to structure this, they're going to try and put leverage or debt on top of their services business. And there we think they could probably raise somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.4 to 3.5 billion. So it really means that Prem Watson Fairfax has to add 1 to 2 billion of equity to get this deal done.
Where did this company go so terribly wrong? 2008, 2009, they were kings of the world, Peter.
Absolutely. The big mistake was sticking with an operating system that was way too old, that didn't allow web browsing, and really didn't support apps, and they ended up getting crushed. It just goes to show you have to innovate very quickly or die. And they should have launched these BlackBerry 10 devices 2 or 3 years ago. They might have had a shot then. Now it's game over in that handset world.
Peter, how do you see this company, say, 2 years from now? It's going to be taken private. As you said, it will give them a chance to reorganize their business and perhaps give those corporations who were worried about not having BlackBerry around maybe place some orders because now they won't be in the public eye as much. But look out 1 or 2 years, and what do you see for BlackBerry?
They're going to be one of the top cloud, hybrid cloud providers and the top mobile device management providers in the world. They'll be securing BlackBerries. They'll be securing, more importantly, iPhones, Androids, and iPads. And they'll be allowing you all the access of your desktop in a really secure, data-compressed fashion, and in a way that the NSA probably can't snoop. So we see a lot of value in that service.
But will people still carry a device branded BlackBerry in 3 to 5 years or not?
Probably very small number of people, only those that are absolutely 100% wedded to just making small messages, emails, texting, or phone calls. Anyone that requires any apps of any kind will not be carrying a BlackBerry in the future.
All right, Peter, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Peter Misek, Senior Technology Analyst over at Jefferies.